Good morning, guys, and welcome to another kit review from Hollywood Modeling. And today we are going to review AFV Clips Tiger 1 AFV late production in the transport mode. A story behind this kit is the pricks of plastic, the hangout group I most often take part in. We decided to have a Secret Santa, and due to some time constraints, I won't probably be around when we all open our presents together. And so I opened it yesterday, to some chagrin, of course, but I hope it was all banter. I guess it was. And yeah, so this is what I got. I really appreciate that gift. And I decided to film a kit review, as there is no kit review on YouTube. At least I did not find one. As you can see on the box, I really like the box art. This is like a really imposing figure with the tiger sitting there on that trailer, which is actually a pain in the ass because this is fucking expensive to get, but I have a different idea of how I will depict this thing. As you can see, it has Zimmered on it, as it's a late or last production tiger, so I'll probably have to go out and get myself an Atok Zimmered set, which is no problem, I think. And yes, the box, we have, those are, rubber band tracks, the transport tracks, the narrow tracks, as the normal tracks would be wider, but because the Tiger was so wide, it wouldn't fit on the German railway cars, the flatbeds, so they had to take one row of road wheels off and put transport tracks on. But the late version Tigers, or the last production Tigers, they didn't have the outer road wheels, so they only had to change for tracks and not take the road wheels off. It comes with a nice decal sheet and 2 threads of photo etch. Kit number is AF35S25. The kit is from, does it say the release date on the box? I don't think so. There's one marking option here on the side, and some write-up 14 plus. So if you're under 14, this is probably nothing for you here, Wes. Let's look in the box. What I really dig is inside the AFV Club boxes, you get some advertisements for other kits from AFV Club. So that looks a bit like Tamiya figures, to be honest. So I have no clue if that's all AFV Club or if there's some other brands in there. Right, let's just quickly browse through that box. Let's put this aside here. The instruction sheet we will look later. Let's start out with the lower hull and the hull tub. It's a one-piece lower hull. The detail is really nice and really crisp and really nicely molded, if you can see that. The only thing that I have to criticize is the lack of surface detail, although the lower hull has some surface detail here that's nice, and the weld seams are really strongly accentuated, which I really dig. I like that. And then we have the upper hull here, the hull tub. I never understand why they put this in there. I know why they have to do it, but it always is a pain in the ass to clean those round-shaped sprue gates off. There is some cast detail on the back here. The front, though, is very flat. There's not much detail, and there's no detail on the side other than those nice connectors for the side skirts here. Not sure if you're supposed to be there. That looks like sprue gates, but I have to check that. So that's the hull tub. Let's take a look inside this sprue back. Here's the third basket, which is a one-piece other than the bottom plate, so you won't have ugly seams up top, which is a good thing. We have some gun detail. We have a gun cleaning rod, barrel cleaning rod, some interior gun detail, the 2 machine guns for the barrel plate and for the gun mantlet. We have some turret interior detail. We have some, those are the hatches that go on the glasses plate here, the driver's and radio operator's hatch. We have the jack block with some wood grain texture on it. The fire extinguisher, although I think that the Dragon fire extinguishers have a bit more detail, so maybe I will replace that with the Dragon one. And that's all there is on this sprue. And it says 2004, so the kit is from 2004, so 10 years old. But not a bad kit at all, because it comes with some goodies that we will have to talk about now. Now open this sprue. We have a metal barrel, turned aluminum barrel, really nice, really dig that. We'll add real detail to the kit, and will spare me from sending a 2-piece gun barrel. Here we have turret parts. The gun mantlet has some nice cast texture on it. I have no clue if my camera picks that up, but it has some nice texture here, wherever there are cast parts, and the turret has some, that's really nice. It has some cast holes and stuff like that. That is really nice texture on the turret itself, so that's really good, and the top of the turret has some nice detail as well. It's a 4-piece turret assembly, and a 2-piece muzzle brake with some flash there. But if I get the Attack Simrad set, it will come with a mantlet cover out of a resin mantlet cover, so it will look like there is a cover on the mantlet and on the machine gun. So I probably will have those put on, so I will not be using the muzzle brake that comes with the kit, because it's in transport mode, so they would cover it, both the machine gun and the gun, to protect it. So that will be cool. The hatch has some nice detail, some nice interior detail as well, but there are 2 sink marks that are ugly as hell, and I will have to clean up. The turret machine gun really has some nice detail as well. Oh, there's another screw in there. There are additional muzzle brakes. That's cool. That is really cool. What we have here? Oh yes, suspension arms. Yeehaw! Ton of suspension arms. And we have side skirts, which in transport mode would not go on the tank. And a bent antenna, which is a shame. It's bent and flashy. Look at this antenna here. It's flashy, as you can see, and it's bent, which is not good. I will probably replace that with an off-the-market metal antenna that I have in my stash. Some nice cast texture on the exhaust covers. That's nice. There is a bit of flash on this kit. I have no clue if that is the normal thing with AFV Club, because this is going to be my first ever AFV Club kit. But there is some flash, but I don't think it's that bad, and it's easy cleanup, I guess. We have some Foley caps for both sprockets and rollers, and we have got some springs, which I have no clue where they go. So this is going to be interesting. Some metal springs right there. That's going to be interesting to see where those go. We have 2 identical spruce roll wheels here. They have some nice bolt and rivet detail. That looks nice. The rivets don't look, some of them look roundish instead of edgy, but that's not a problem. And we have the spare tracks for the turret. No sink marks there, so no cleanup necessary. That's nice. That's really nice. as those are identical sprues, so let me show you guys one. And then we come to the last sprue of the kit. And this sprue features the exhaust covers, which, as our tiger nut, Mike Campbell, uses to say, are too thick, so I probably will use his technique to replace them with the copper foil. And we have the glasses plate with the fenders, the back plate, without any texture on it. It's slick and flat as hell. Towing cables. The shackles look a bit big to me. Glasses plate, no texture whatsoever. This is going to need a bit of Mr. Surfacer. Mud flaps, and some of the tools. So that's nice. And then we have the rubber band tracks. The detailing is quite nice. The only thing about those tracks is they have the solid guide horns, which they should not have. They should have the hollowed out guide horns, so maybe I have to hollow all of them out. And I hope that those are styrene glue friendly DS track. It's not DS, it's just vinyl rubber band tracks, but they are better than the Tamiya ones, I guess. And they of course are the special transport tracks, which is a big plus. But I think AFV Club produces them as single link tracks as well. We have the photo-etch fret. Actually, it's two photo-etch frets. This one, and then behind it is the one that comes with the exhaust covers. No, not exhaust covers, but the engine grills. And some metal wire, which I don't know where it goes. And a Dackle sheet. I'm not going to take that out. Alright, let's take a quick look at the instruction sheet here before my camera decides to. As always, nice. AFV Club does that. They include this nice color drawing as you can then put up on your wall, which I will probably do. The instructions. I've read through them, especially that one, and the English is just as bad as the one on the trumpeter kits. Color callouts: Gunze Zangyo, Mr. Hobby, Mr. Color, whatever, Humbrol, Revell, and Life Color. The Revell I really dig. We start with the swing arm suspension, torsion bar suspension. Oh, that's where the springs go on. Okay, the springs are for the idler wheels, so you can actually move the idler wheels. That's nice. That's cool. That's really cool. Dig that. Wheel construction. Not gluing them on, of course. What the freaking hell? Oh, we build the hatches. Just normal Tiger construction. Adding Zimrit, although I'm not going to do it like that they tell me to put it on manually. I'll get the Zimrit set. And this is a hideous step here. Replacing the mud flaps, the front fenders, with photo-etch, and then having the sides in an up position for transport. That's probably going to look really, really, really nice. Putting on the tools and the photo-etch. Starting the construction of the gun. The turret, putting the tracks on, the cables and the back mud flaps, and then we have 4 different color options and marking options with France April 44. We have Großdeutschland Regiment East Prussia July 44. We have Eastern Front June 44, and we have Lithuania July 44. So those are 4 different options, and I really like the one in East Prussia. I like the camo scheme, and I really like the one in France and the Eastern Front. I actually like them all, other than the Lithuanian one. The others I really dig, and I will have to decide which one to build. So, summing it up, great kit. Once again, thanks to my Secret Santa. I really like that kit. This is going to look really cool once it's done. And the idea I have, I will have to go through this idea with myself again. Maybe I will buy that trailer at some point or not. I don't know, but this is gonna be really cool. Thank you again. Thanks to the other guys for participating, and thanks for you guys for watching this video. See you guys in the next video. This is Hot Modeling, and always remember, the Force with you. Bye, guys.